Thank you. Confessed killer Joseph Duncan has pleaded guilty to yet another murder, this time in Southern California.
Duncan was charged in 2007 with the murder of Beaumont, California boy Anthony Martinez a decade earlier. KHQ local news reporter Tom Durain has been following this story. He's live in the Interactive Center with more tonight. Tom?
Good evening, Stephanie and Dan. Duncan's lawyers had presented this plea agreement to the DA a few weeks back. It was up to the newly elected district attorney to decide whether or not he would take that deal. And this morning's court proceedings, he decided that he would. Take a look inside. This is the courtroom in Indio this morning. The judge asked Duncan if he intended to plead guilty to the death of Anthony Martinez, and he answered, "Yes, I do." Duncan then quietly said guilty when asked for his plea and answered, "Admit to each special circumstance," the judge read. The DA in California originally wanted Duncan to face the death penalty for the crime, but today's deal took that off the table. Here's Riverside County District Attorney Paul Zellerbach on both today's decision and the possibility a trial would have forced Shasta Groney back into the spotlight again.
Mr. Duncan has certainly earned the right to be executed. It's just a matter of where and when that's going to happen. And I'm confident, after having spoken to the federal prosecutors in Idaho, that the federal criminal justice system will execute Mr. Duncan long before the state of California will even seriously consider it. But as far as the Groney family is concerned, Shasta would have absolutely had to testify, because Mr. Duncan initially admitted killing Anthony Martinez here in Riverside County to her.
Well, the deal also strips Duncan of his right to appeal the life sentence in Riverside County. This deal is similar to the one he made in Kootenai County in 2006 for the murders of Slade and Brenda Groney and Mark McKenzie. That was in Coeur d'Alene. Now, Duncan still faces the death penalty. We should make sure that you know, for the federal case that he was found guilty, or he pled guilty to, and then was found to have the death penalty be a possibility in his case back in 2008 in Boise. He will still face that fate from the federal court if there are no appeals. And right now, the appeals are kind of tied up in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals in San Francisco, California. Coming up tonight at 6, we'll take a closer look at what is going on with that federal case right now, including this. It's a letter that was sent from Duncan to the judge, handwritten. There's some interesting stuff in this. We'll tell you about it tonight at 6 o'clock. Reporting live in the Interactive Center, Tom Durain, KHQ Local News.
Tom, thank you. Also new at